Hi, welcome back to Interiors with Inside Elements. I'm Emily Loughlin, the founder and principal designer of Inside Elements. In the last few weeks, we've discussed how you, the client, can define your personal style, find an interior designer to work with, and how to come to a final plan with your interior designer. Today, we're going to talk about the much less fun part of interior design and why you should definitely hire somebody else to do these things for you. Whenever I tell anybody that I'm an interior designer or I work in the interior design field, everybody assumes it's a super glamorous job. Unfortunately, that is not true. And today, other designers might be a little angry at me because I'm going to bust all of the myths about interior design being a super glamorous role. From day one, working with you, the client, it is honestly a very fun job, but it's very messy getting to the final beautiful product. Today we're going to discuss all of the different steps behind the scenes that an interior designer has to take in order to get you, the client, to your final destination. So the first thing that an interior designer can do for you that you can't really do by yourself, nor do you want to, is working directly with vendors and trade accounts. This is where your designer is able to get you really good deals, get you things that you might not have access to on your own. However, getting you to that point is quite a process. Having to set up trade accounts and work with vendors directly is very different than walking into a retail store and getting standard everyday customer service. It actually takes quite some time for us to build our list of preferred vendors and companies that we like to work with. So it's not just setting up an account so that you can access things, but really getting a relationship with your rep so that they know the types of things you look for generally or the type of quality you're looking for your clients. The next super not fun part about interior design is installations and scheduling. Installations actually can be a bit fun because you can watch the whole thing come to life in front of you. All of this work that you've put in for months of designing and ideas comes to life. However, it is very, very stressful. Personally, I have to close my eyes a lot of the time when we're putting holes in walls or hanging things up. But very luckily, we have a really good team that generally does everything perfectly. However, you, the client, don't necessarily want to have all of that stress. Having to schedule multiple vendors to be on site at the same time, making sure that all the materials are there. This is talking about like hardware, paint for touch-ups, ladders. We've had a lot of issues with having projects slow down because we didn't necessarily have all the right equipment on hand. You, the client, do not want to deal with that. This is another area where a designer takes a long time to understand what their system is going to be to have an installation go smoothly. Making sure that you understand all of your vendor schedules, making sure you understand when parts and pieces are arriving on site, and making sure you understand the order of operations in order to install things correctly. Last week, we had a really great delivery of a 10-foot mirror for a client's dining room. We were all really excited for this mirror to arrive. It took a long time to decide on which mirror we were going to purchase and which mirror was going to fit in the space. Very luckily for us, this particular client has a freight elevator that opens directly into their apartment, which has been really useful for all of our other deliveries. This delivery, however, was a little bit larger than the freight elevator. We knew this when we purchased the piece, so we were able to make the plan ahead of time and figure out how we were going to fit the mirror in the elevator without having to have the movers bring it up the stairs and risk it breaking. While we had a happy ending with the mirror, we had a less fun time with the sofa for the same client. 10 feet seems to be the magic number for them, and we also had a 10-foot wide sofa we needed to reupholster. That definitely wasn't going to fit in the elevator. So we had to have a team of 5 guys carry it down and out, reupholster offsite, and then carry it back up and in. This was a happy ending because the piece ended up being beautiful and we got it in. However, this was a nail biter. I had to close my eyes and turn my back for most of the heavy lifting, but they got it in, it was great, and again, it's a stressful moment that the client didn't have to deal with because we were there to handle all of the logistics. While we could create a really long list of behind-the-scenes things that your designer can help you with, we're going to end our list today with returns. Returns can be a huge pain. We all have tried to return some item we've purchased online, either clothing, furniture, anything, and it arrives, it's not exactly the way you want it, it's damaged, you need some kind of a replacement. This can be a real pain when you're dealing with things as large as pieces of furniture, mirrors, lighting fixtures, rugs that require a few people to carry the piece in and out of your home. Hopefully our list of not so fun and not so chic behind the scenes work by an interior designer has helped you feel really good about your decision to hire a professional to help you with your job. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram, and check out our website.